What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of MavAttack. Now, this is a little bit different. This is something a little bit different. I just wanted to cool out, relax this weekend, kick back, put my feet up, and I hope you guys are all having a lovely Sunday. Thank you guys all so much for your support on that PlayStation 1 top 10 list that I did. Goodness gracious, that man. But I noticed that some people were saying I wasn't even born during the PlayStation 1 era. I didn't even play the PlayStation 1, so I got to questioning. I was like, wow, maybe some of you guys haven't even seen some of these even older systems in the PlayStation 1. So I just want to show some systems and just chill on a Sunday. So and some games. Alright, so the first game system on our list is, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the game system, the controllers, accessories, and finally the games. And they're listed from oldest to newest, so this is the oldest out of my library. I do have an Atari 2600, but that's not even at my house right now. But anyway, this is the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was released in North America in 1985, so this bad boy has been around for a hot minute. I'll see myself in there. What's good? How you doing? Alright, but basically that's the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now if we move over here, here's some accessories. Alright, so right here we got the classic NES controller, the classic AB setup, start, select, of course, and your directions. Then in the bundle that I purchased a minute ago, when I purchased the game bundleized, I got this controller, which was interesting. Now this is a NES Max Nintendo controller with AB, turbo, select, start, but look how massive my hand is compared to the controller. Wow. Let's move on down to the games. So now right here, this is my subtle game library in the NES Entertainment System. We got Batman, the Pooh, got Double Dragon 3, not 1 and 2 but 3. Of course, we got that classic Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers. Oh yeah, and we got the Gats on deck. Know what I'm saying? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the really bad one where all of the Ninja Turtles were the same freaking character. Was very unpopular amongst people. Excite Bike, because we on that zoom zoom. Super Mario Brothers 2, which, spoiler alert, skip ahead 10 seconds, is actually a dream. The Goonies 2, why? I did get a little hungry. Yeah, Sega was like, Sega can do what Nintendo don't, and we were like, oh, shots fired, and everybody went hype. But anyway, this is the Super Nintendo. Moving right down the line, we got the basic Super Nintendo controller, A, B, X, and Y. Start selecting our top trigger buttons. Alright, here we are at the stack of games. We're gonna fly through these. Goof Troop is an amazing co-op game to play on a Super Nintendo with 2 controllers. We got F-Zero, Falcon Punch. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what F-Zero is. Come on now. Beavis and Butthead. This game is better on Sega Genesis. Excuse me. Street Fighter 2 right there for you in your face. We got Dino City. This game is horrible. This is Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Yeah, this game right here is legendary. Say it with me. Donkey Kong Country, a classic. Super Mario World, it's one of my favorite games. I actually did a walkthrough of that game on an old YouTube channel. Hilarious. Super Bonk. This kid was a caveman who would use his head to attack his enemies. Yo, Super Bonk was an OG. The classic Star Fox, when it actually was pretty bad to start. Well, it started bad and then it ended bad, but Super Mario Brothers 2, Yoshi's Island. Yo, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. And finally, my pride and joy right here, Earthbound. Paid $100 freaking for this game. Literally paid $100 for this game because it's that hard to find. And just moving down to the SNES's competitor, the Sega Genesis. Now this system was the original that came out, and that was the Sega Genesis. This was the first one and the best one. Then they came out with this little guy right here. Does the same thing, but the sound and picture quality is not as good in this one as it is in this one, so that one ultimately wins. Now the controller, on the other hand, oh god, probably one of the worst controllers that have ever been made in the history of game controllers. These are my boxed games. Now this game right here, this game was my childhood. E-SWAT, he's like a fake ass RoboCop. Fake ass robot. Y'all already know what it is. You think of Sega, what's the first thing you think of? Come on, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, but we gotta follow up with the second one. Wait, but I've never heard of Sonic and Knuckles. What is that? Sonic and Knuckles is a Sonic and Knuckles tale. But basically, this is like an expansion pack. It's kind of weird, and I'll explain it in a second. And we got Earthworm Jim. Alright, and then so these are my games without the cases. We got Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We got Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and Mortal Kombat 3. Oh snap, it's going down. Basement. All right, Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition, Beavis and Butthead. This is the better one, the better version of Beavis and Butthead than that freaking Super Nintendo game. This game is freaking amazing. Finally, one of my prized possessions, Battletoads and Double Dragon. It's in doo-doo condition, but this game is absolutely amazing. Ah yes, the PlayStation 1. Alright, so this system was created and released in 1995. So this has been around for a hot minute. And actually, fun fact about that video, when I open the case, when I open the PlayStation case, and you can see inside in the video what the game is, it's actually this game, Bust a Groove 2. This game, oh my god. So basically, this PlayStation 1 came out with this controller right here, which is the PlayStation controller, not even the DualShock controller, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't even have the analog sticks. Still has R1, R2, you know, all the usuals, but they were like, well, some games need analog sticks. So they're like, okay, well, let's make this this new controller called the DualShock. So here are the games that I have briefly. Now, my library is bare right now because I started at the earlier consoles and worked my way up, but I do have a huge binder somewhere full of PlayStation 1 games. But basically, I got this here, Rocket Power, Team Rocket Rescue, Crash Bandicoot 2, and what is Spice? That's not. This is the Nintendo 64 that was released in 1996, and man, so many memories were made on this little console. Here are my controllers, so you know, the basic Nintendo 64 controller. What the heck is this? Look at the. What the heck? How many of you are getting memories right now? Running through Hyrule Field on Epona. But this bad boy is in here, and oh my goodness gracious. Look at that shine. Look at that shine on the Please find a copy of this and play it ASAP. Star Fox 64. Oh, y'all already know it. Ooh. Dang. GoldenEye 64. Now, who freaking played this game? Yo, but honestly, this game is terrible. Yo, you guys, this game is so terrible. Like, it was revolutionary for its time, but if you go back and play it, oh my goodness, it's freaking vomit-inducing. Moving on, its spiritual successor, supposed to be the sequel. This game was so much better than 007 GoldenEye. Moving on, ooh, almost hit you with that blue shell, you weren't even paying attention. Almost hit a number 9 on you, ran around a course on you. Of course, the classic Super Mario 64. Alright, some of y'all may be wondering what the hell this thing is. This is a Sega Dreamcast. This system is absolutely amazing. One of the best, most underrated systems ever. Which brings me to my next point. This is a Sega Dreamcast controller. This is probably the most comfortable controller I have ever used in my life. Now, my library is really bare because I still haven't had the funds to get any more Dreamcast games, but I do have Dino Crisis, an amazing freaking game. And then these games, which are really great. Alright, does this look familiar? How about now? How about now? This is the PlayStation 2. This is the slim version of the PlayStation 2, actually. Here's the PlayStation 2 DualShock 2 controller, wired. Same exact design as the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 1. My library never used to be bare, but here's some games. This game was pretty awesome. This game, oh my goodness. Tell me y'all played this game. Just Cause 3? Anybody? Man, I used to get busy on this. Tell me you guys never played this game. That co-op though? One of the best open world games ever. One of the best fighting games ever. Sorry. This game wins. This game wins everything. One of the worst video games I've ever played in my life. And it's the one that started everything. Alright, now I'm just gonna briefly zip through the rest of the games in my library because this is taking a lot of time. But this is the Nintendo GameCube. One of my top 5 favorite systems ever. Such a good system. And this accessory right here is the Game Boy player, which I can put Game Boy games in the bottom and play on my TV. What? Here's the classic Nintendo GameCube controller. Nothing too crazy about it. Great freaking design. And here are some games. Tony Hawk's Underground, True Crime Street of LA, Animal Crossing, Mario Party 7. Uh-oh. Ooh, Sunshine though? Uh-oh. And then in this little guy, we got a collection. Mario Party 5. We got Zelda's Collector Edition. Frogger Mario Golf. Luigi's Mansion Need for Speed. Monkey Ball Mario Kart Double Dash. ATV Off-Road Fury 2. And SSX 3, and finally, the Game Boy player. Finally, we're skipping a whole nother generation and going straight to right now with the Wii U, of course, sitting there chilling, rocking. And here's my Wii U gaming library, just chilling. We got Zombie U, Nintendo Land, Super Mario Bros. U, Hyrule Warriors, The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker HD, and Super Smash Bros. Wii U chilling there. And of course, you know I had to get the bundle. You know I had to get the Smash GameCube controller included with it. And did we say Wii U Pro controller? Because I got that too. And finally, the PlayStation 4. Of course, you know I got the controller with the chewed off, bit off, all tore up analog sticks, because you know that's how real gamers get down. Well, these are just physical games. My digital are on the system as well. But we got The Evil Within right here. We got A Realm Reborn, Final Fantasy Online, EA Sports UFC, The Last of Us Remastered, Little Big Planet 3, Day 1 Edition, Far Cry 4. We got NBA 2K15, Lords of the Fallen, Destiny, Little Big Planet 3 Special Edition, and of course we got that Grand Theft Auto 5. But what are you doing in here? Well, thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me and checking out my library and getting some facts and some fun nostalgia going on there. That's so much freaking fun to check out the library, but I'm getting a little tired. Please come back and join us on Monday, where I try to stay consistent and upload from Monday through Friday. Every day you'll get some new content, but I'm trying to keep my promise to you guys, because man. But again, thank you guys so much for the support. And please, I have an Instagram, I have a Twitter. If you guys want to take pictures of your library and send them to me, I really want to see what kind of games you guys are rocking and what, you know, if you got some special game. With all that being said, I will see you all on the next episode of MavAttack Move. It's a wrap. That looks so gross.